Hello everyone, this is Jenny from tuftinglove.com, and this is a tutorial about how to change the pile height of the AK3. So basically how to change the needle and the suitable feeding wheel. So with your tufting gun there comes a set of 9 needles. One is already in the tufting gun and 8 come with it with the suitable feeding wheel to it. I'm going to change to the highest 60mm needle. So before we start working on our machine, we want to make sure it's not connected to the air compressor anymore and the power is also unplugged. Then you want to start with removing the foot of your tufting machine. You do so with the middle Allen key that comes with the tufting machine, and you just want to unscrew the screw fully and set the foot, the screw and this washer, this square washer aside. Now you want to unscrew the needle, and for this you got this special plier that will fit in the holes that are next to the needle, and you then just gonna unscrew it and take it out. So when you do this for the first time, let's have a look. There's this flat screw, this super thin washer and the needle. So you want to make sure to not leave the washer on the needle. You need it on your next needle, because otherwise there's going to be a little gap and you don't want the needle to be loose on the machine. So you slide back on the washer and then the flat screw, and you're going to screw it back in place. You can do so by hand first and then tighten it with the pliers again. Before you tighten, you want to make sure that the tip is placed on 12 o'clock basically, and not like 9 o'clock or 3. So you want to make sure that when you look at the machine sidewise, the needle is placed like this. We now get in with your pliers again and tighten it. You want to tighten it carefully but also firmly to make sure there's no loose part in this. Now you're able to place the foot back. Bring the foot back and put the screw back in. And here, before you tighten it, you want to make sure that when the needle is placed to the very back, it's almost even with the foot. So it shouldn't be like this when it's at the very back, because that would mean that it's never behind the foot and you will tear your Tuftinglove. But you also don't want it to be like this, because then it would not go all the way through. So you just feel it with your finger basically and tighten it. Also make sure the needle is placed nicely in the center of the foot and tighten it. Really make sure it's super tight, because all the pressure you are giving on the gun to the Tuftinglove will be applied on the foot. Now for the last part, you want to change the feeding wheel. To do so, you need an open-ended wrench or a plier, how I do it here. And the open-ended wrench, suitable one is a 10mm, and then you can unscrew it. So you loosen it all the way, save the screw, and you will now be able to slide off that wheel and put in the corresponding wheel to your big needles. Biggest needle, biggest wheel, smallest needle, smallest wheel. Then you want to tighten the screw back, and also here don't just do it by hand, really do it with a tool. So, and now you're ready to tuft. So let's plug the gun in without the air, just the power, and double check the needle position. As you can see, when it's in the back, it's slightly behind the foot, and that's perfect. So you are now ready to tuft, If you have any more questions, leave a comment below or send us an email to help@tuftinglove.com, and I'm sure we can solve all your problems. Bye!